Tonight, join Ed Cavalier, Limo, Mick Malloy, Fifi Box and Sam Pang as we test their knowledge of the week's events on Have You Been Paying Attention? And now, here's your host, Tom Gleisner.
Thanks for joining us this Monday, the 19th of May, in our new 1 hour late night format. For those who haven't seen the show before, welcome. My name's Asha Keddy. It's a quiz. We basically trawl back through the last 7 days to find out who can remember the most. And it's been a tumultuous week, full of drama, tragedy and global conflict. But I like to think we've also had our lighter moments.
This is a government that will keep its commitments, and the commitments...
Big laughs all around the country. Standing by to test their memories, we have 5 highly informed guests. Making her show debut, a woman who began her broadcasting career on Rocks FM Port Macquarie. Please welcome the fabulous Fifi Box. Welcome, Fifi. I'm always opening papers and seeing you at A-list events and big celebrity functions. What's been the highlight of this week?
No, Tom, I'm out of the house on a weeknight. Baby and breakfast radio does not make me a social butterfly.
Well, good luck to you, Fifi. Also with us, radio presenter, actor, director and multiple past winner of this show, Mr. Ed Cavalier.
Hi, Tom.
Just keep it civil. Ed, have you lost a bit of weight?
I have lost weight, Tommy. I'm using Joe Hockey's lap band. So that's it's part of the budget. I got it. So.
It's working for you, Ed. Making his series return, we have radio and TV presenter, not to mention animal activist and regular Friday host on the project. Give it up for Limo. Limo, welcome. I don't think it's any news that you're getting married later on.
I am, December
this year,
yes.
Well, congratulations. Is your fiancée doing all the heavy lifting with the organising?
She couldn't give a stuff, Tom. Seriously, I'm organising absolutely everything.
Wow,
I'm not even convinced she wants to get married. I'm the bridezilla in this relationship.
Okay. Well, which strip club is it in?
No, I haven't let Mick organise it.
Well, when you say the heavy lifting, I thought that's got to be Mick's girlfriend, surely. That's
all right. Already off the rails. Next up, a man largely responsible for our move to a later night time slot. I could run through his extensive list of radio and TV credits, or we could just show you this photo from a few days ago. Please explain yourself, Mr. Mick Malloy.
Part of my pre-show routine. That's me backstage with a couple of the writers. Just preparing some material for
working through some stuff.
That was from Shane Warne's. I did a
full moon party.
A full moon party for Shane Warne. He's coming back as a single since he broke up with Liz Hurley. And I always remember, this is my favourite moment of that relationship. Do you remember when Shane Warne had started going out with Liz Hurley, the day before she arrived in Australia, he had a mattress ordered and delivered and sitting in his driveway? Oh, well done, Warnie. I knew he was a fan of the drop-in pitch, but that is seriously some good stuff.
Commitment
right
to the cause.
Really
all right, and finally, just back from Denmark, where he was covering the Eurovision Song Contest for SBS, the ever so cosmopolitan Mr. Sam Pang.
Thank you, Tom.
Welcome back from Copenhagen. It was a good trip.
It was a great trip, and if you missed it, Eurovision was won by Austria this year with a guy called Tom. Dressed as a woman with a full beard, with a big power ballad, and basically Limo won Eurovision this year.
And Sam, of course, over there at Eurovision, you got to hang out backstage with, all the big celebrities. Here's a little taste of Sam's work.
The song is about our Polish culture, our Polish girls, that we are very colorful.
Actually, that was me talking to the Polish girls. I didn't do much talking, but it was a bit awkward backstage. Russia invaded the Ukraine's dressing room.
Cause some controversy.
I was lucky to make it back alive, Tommy.
Indeed. Well, welcome. Good to have you back. All right, the rules are simple. 10 points for a correct answer. No penalty for getting it wrong. Hands on buzzers. Away we go. The first book on the disappearance of Malaysian Flight 370 poses what theory? Ed.
It's missing.
That's chapter 1. It gets a bit more detail from there on. Limo.
It actually landed at Avalon and no one noticed.
Clearly, anyone paying attention to this, Fifi,
I
please?
think it may be. I think there is a theory that the US and possibly the Thai government or military forces may have in fact accidentally shot it down.
Thai US military exercises. Fifi box 10 points. You're on the board. Well done. Just a theory.
It's a bit of a spoiler alert there, though.
The Oscar Pistorius trial's been put on hold for a month. What's the reason, Mickey?
He's been invited to a gun show.
To open one or attend one?
Yeah, just attend one.
Not
Shoot some
quite
stuff.
the answer, Limo.
Is he taking time out for sort of psychological testing or
Psychiatric
medical
evaluation. He has an anxiety disorder. Princess Frederick and...
He suffers from anxiety. Try being his girlfriend. That's a tough gig right there. Let me tell you.
Prince Frederick and Mary have celebrated what event this week? That's lovely. Ed.
He should know. Sammy's just been there, but it's, the Danish monarchs have had their 10-year wedding anniversary, Tommy.
Wedding anniversary.
And in Denmark, that's the smoked halibut anniversary, which is...
They actually released this photo to sort of commemorate the event. I'll give you 10 points if you can name any one of the kids. Ed.
That's Lego on the left. There's little Gavin.
Yeah, Limo.
is there Christian?
Correct, 10 points, Limo. And there's also...
Isabella, Vincent and Josephine.
Whoa!
Give me the buzz.
Hit your buzzer,
Fifi, I have to pay that. Isabella, Vincent and Josephine.
What is this? It's like the movie Memento, where you do the answer, then you press the buzzer. Is that
I don't care how they come in, they came in. Lara Bingle's been fined $2,000. What for, Sam?
She locked herself in her car again, Tom.
Who's car related, Fifi?
She tried to pitch another reality television show.
Oh, I think it's actually coming back for another one. No, Limo.
Was she video cameraing someone?
Put you out of your misery. A string of driving offences.
Do you reckon there's any chance we could hook her up with Buddy Franklin? You drive. No, you drive. No, you drive.
All right. Parliament resumed on Tuesday, starting with this moment of silence. Who's it for? Mickey.
Tony Abbott's election promises.
I would genuinely love to pay that.
No, it's MH370, isn't it, Tom?
No, it's not. It's Brian Harradine, Neville Wran and Paul Ramsey all got their own little moments of silence.
And it was interrupted by Clive Palmer snoring.
Take a look at this video and tell me what Joe Hockey is talking about.
A couple of beers or 1/3 of a packet of cigarettes.
Sam.
His breakfast?
Limo.
I think he's talking about what you could spend, how you could save money for GP visits. With $7. He was still talking about things that are worth $7.
The cost of the co-payment to visit a doctor. Pay that, Limo. Joe Hockey was caught dancing before delivering the budget. What was the song?
Was it the hockey pokey where you put your left hand in and you take all the welfare money out?
Nice. Love to pay that, Pete.
That's with the best day of my life.
Indeed. I think his son recommended the song to him. Take a look at former Prime Minister Kevin Rudd.
I've never built a road before. If you're going to build a bridge across a river, I've never built a bridge before.
What's he talking about, Sam?
Exactly, Tom.
I think he's playing that drinking game. I have never.
Oh. Certainly explain the quality of the footage. No, it was...
No, it's part of the insulation inquiry.
Home Insulation Royal Commission appearing before that last week. James Packer is disappointed after just missing out on what? Ed.
Chance to fight Mundine.
It was the rematch of the big bout. Sam.
A casino.
A Las Vegas casino licence. It's actually been a tough week for James Packer. Fallout from the fight continues. At least his old television network is treating him with respect.
Breaking news and further to our top story. Police have made an arrest in the search for a sex offender wanted for
the end of segment one. Still to come, showbiz, sport, and a chance to go one-on-one with our contestants. All coming up. Yes, indeed, another busy week of sporting action around the globe. Let's find out how many of the details our contestants can remember. Hopefully we're all warmed up because it's time for...
That was close.
The Socceroos World Cup slogan's been unveiled. What will be painted on the side of our team bus, Ed?
It's hopping our way into history.
Sadly, you're
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
The Brazilian bus, their slogan's still under construction. They're hoping it's going to be finished by the time the World Cup starts.
They've also painted directions to the airport.
Good. So, covered all bases there. Limo.
It's not the worst one, though. Chile's slogan for the World Cup is Go Chile.
Yeah.
Okay. Tommy, and Greece's bus have just got a for sale sign.
And you're right, hopping our way into history. Okay, the Socceroos are in training camp. Where's the camp being held? Seriously? Sam?
Two blokes who run a footy show here.
We're about to find out with one of us what he's doing.
It's Gosford.
In Gosford, quite correct. Who are the Matildas and why are they in Vietnam?
Oh, here we go. The Matildas are the Australian female soccer team.
Indeed. Yes. And what are they doing in Vietnam?
They're playing Japan, aren't they?
Or Vietnam. Asia. They're playing
Somebody's playing Japan.
And they're playing in a cup.
The soccer cup.
I will play that, the Asian Cup. What are these people having so much trouble watching? It's not pleasant, is it, Limo?
Mick Malloy get undressed.
Please, Ed, put us out of our misery.
That's Hull City Tigers fans for the FA Cup. Tommy, they were ahead 2-0 and they ended up losing 3-2 to Arsenal.
Arsenal wasn't pretty in the FA Cup.
First final they'd ever made, 100 years.
It was a bit of a David and Goliath battle because Arsenal, well, they're kind of a bit of a rich team. I mean, have a look at them. They're sponsored by Emirates. Meanwhile, Hull, well, they're sponsored by Cash Converters. Yeah. Sort of not really fair, is it?
That's where they get most of their players from too.
That's right. That's the draft.
For coming second in the FA Cup, they all got an old VCR.
Nice. All right. Who are these men and why are they dancing? Ed.
That's Ricky Martin's team on The Voice, Tom. There.
Team Ricky. No, Lima.
That is a successful Man City team who won the English Premier League.
EPL, quite correct. What team did the Western Sydney Wanderers defeat on Wednesday, Mick?
Couldn't give a stuff, Tommy.
Aren't you going to the World Cup with that attitude, Malloy?
Oh, is that about the soccer?
Anyone know Ed?
Hiroshima.
Sam Fritche, Hiroshima. Man of the match was our friend Shinji Ono, who sadly has played his last game for the Wanderers. I say sadly because never again will we get post-match interviews like this.
I thought always I said this team is every day, every session improve a lot, and everyone want to get better. That's why, yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Tell me, what event are we looking at here? Fifi.
Big Brother auditions.
Yes. Coming back, I'm sure.
That's got to be Italy. That's got to be Italian soccer.
Italian Sampdoria versus Napoli.
There we go. There she goes. He actually won her. That was the competition. He gets to keep her, Tom.
Tell me, name the NRL legend who was laid to rest on Thursday. Fifi.
Reg Gaznia.
Correct. The AFL also lost a legend a few days back. Who was that? Limo.
That was Tom Hafey.
Correct. The V8 supercars were in Perth on the weekend. Where were they racing? Sam.
In Perth, Tom. You just said
okay. Possibly.
There, Tommy. He's got you there.
Fifi.
On a racetrack.
Okay, we're getting there. Anyone know the name of the raceway? Ed.
The Perth racetrack.
The Barbagallo Raceway. No points. There was a horse race in Mackay last Tuesday. What was unusual about it?
This, what was unusual was there were 9 horses in the race and they were all trained by the one trainer.
8 horses, all trained by the one man. We will pay that. Fifi. Limo.
What was also unusual about it, Tom, is that Tom Waterhouse was nowhere to be seen.
Absolutely. Nowhere near Mackay. Pay that, Fifi.
And one of the runners was actually 2 men in a pantomime horse costume. Don't see that every day, do you, Tom?
Adam Scott will this week overtake Tiger Woods and become what? Sam?
World number one, Tom.
World number one golfer. Limo.
Sorry, and he's not playing.
No,
there's a tournament and he's not playing, and he
correct.
gets to become number one. So by not playing golf, you can become number one.
Indeed. There's hope for us all. There was a first in the NFL this week. What was it? Sam?
Match went under 4 hours.
Never going to happen.
Never going to happen, no. Anyone follow? Was that hard?
Yeah, big first gay professional footballer was drafted.
Indeed,
in the
Michael
national
Sam.
draft. I'll have 10 points.
You've got it, Mickey. Can't argue with that. Tell me, what sport are we looking at here? Limo.
I'm not 100% sure, but is Vladimir Putin one of those two guys?
He'd be good at it, but no. Fifi?
I think that's two best mates fighting over an alleged van that may or may not be parked outside.
There's neither a Ginzel or a Packer involved, Ed.
Looks like judo from here, Tom.
Judo Grand Slam in Azerbaijan.
Never miss it.
Well done. In what sporting event does the winner get to wear a pink jersey? Sam?
Cycling.
Giro d'Italia is what I was looking for specifically, not
Also
just cycling.
known as cycling.
I needed it. No. I'm sorry, Sam. Needed to be more specific. In what city, you can get back on the board here, Sam.
All right.
In fact, you can get on the board. In what city did this year's Giro d'Italia begin? Limo.
It started in Belfast.
You've got
Took
it.
them 3 days to work out they weren't in Italy.
Indeed. Why has this kid been criticised for taking this selfie? Fifi?
Because he very inconsiderately didn't tag the cyclist in the photo.
That would be part of it, but it was more than that. This cyclist, Marcel Kittel, had collapsed with exhaustion, so the kid ran over and thought, time for a selfie. We're back, you're watching Have You Been Paying Attention? And it's time for a bit of either or. Limo, we'll start with you. Alexander Vucic, Serbian Prime Minister or Socceroos midfielder?
I'm going to say the Socceroos midfielder.
You'd be wrong. The moon is ours tonight. Sweden's Eurovision song or tweet from Katy Perry?
Sam?
No. Ed's got to do it off solo.
Eurovision.
It's got Katy Perry written all over it.
What's your answer, Ed?
He doesn't want me to win. Hang on. Eurovision. Eurovision.
You'd be wrong too. It's a Katy Perry tweet.
No, I was right though.
Yeah, it's one-on-one, Limo. You had your go.
No, but... Oh!
Yeah.
Sorry, I should just point out that I just did your job for you.
You did. And you did it well.
Right. I thought it was a whole thing. So now it's someone else.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Now it's me.
Sorry, Lima, we didn't explain it. Mick, Enrique Morales, outgoing Bolivian president or Ricky Martin's real name?
Oh.
What do you think, Limo?
Ricky Martin, go Ricky Martin.
I'm going with, and I've never been more confident in my life than president of who? Where?
Bolivia.
That guy.
You'd be wrong. Come on, Fifi, please. Lift the game. Fifi, Gambit, online betting agency or X-Men character?
I'm going to say, I'm going to take a gambit and say online betting agency.
Exactly, she'd be wrong too.
No pressure here, Sam.
Please, Sam, lift the bar. Amal Alamuddin.
Oh, Jesus.
George Clooney's new fiancée or Western Sydney gang leader?
Oh, Sam.
Don't get this wrong, Sam.
I thought it was the new X-Men character, Tommy, but I'm going to go with George Clooney's fiancée.
It's actually both. No, you're right. It's George Clooney's fiancée. Well done, Sam. Thank you. 10 points you. All right, let's pull on the lab coats because it's time for this.
Science.
Indeed it is.
I think you've horribly misread the room here, Charlie. It's been dragged out for some time.
Nick's right. These five should be happy that we just got the name right, by the way.
All right, Right, an Italian study has revealed that red wine may not prevent what? Ed.
Getting drunk.
Going home with the wrong guy.
No.
It's heart disease, isn't it?
No, it's ageing. We thought it was a cure for... Well, it was resveratrol.
Some drunk Italian scientist, I think.
With stains all over his white laptop.
A British study says today's average person does 2 hours less of what than people in the 1960s? Nick.
Zumba.
Limo.
Adjusting the horizontal hold on your television?
No, that's correct.
Just sleep.
Sleeping is correct, Mickey. NASA scientists have said what about Antarctic ice? Fifi.
Don't smoke it.
Don't smoke.
Why is it? It's melting at an unstoppable rate.
That's good news.
And Andrew Bolt said it's growing.
Well,
Who do I believe?
obviously, the jury's out. Scientists in Queensland have discovered the world's oldest what? Ed.
It's what's a dinosaur? Normally is.
Mick.
Sperm. I know, this is true. Am I right? Am I? Yes, I am.
Fossilised
and
sperm.
I believe it belonged to Mick Jagger.
Stuck in his blanket on the Gold Coast.
Left in a hotel room and...
I think crustaceans
Give me the points,
were
Tommy.
involved.
Come on, Tom. They got the black light out.
I pay that, Mick.
Fossilised sperm.
And that brings us to the end of the round. Back with more right after this.